The stage is all set to unfold the celebration of vision, a vision sensed long back and commenced its journey in 2017, the journey that strengthened an eminent nursing association, the Association of Nurse Executives of India, ANEI. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today to unfold the much-awaited ANEICON-2021. And we are indeed honored to have amongst us eminent personalities from various walks of life who have contributed immensely to healthcare. A warm welcome to one and all. It is customary at this part of the world to commence any occasion with divine blessing, and so do we.
Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhana sampadah. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धि विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, आती है आंधियाँ तो कर उनका खैर मकदम, तूफान से ही तो लड़ने खुदा ने तुझे गढ़ा है। ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। के सोना है और भी निखरता, अग्नि में तप के सोना है और भी निखरता, दुर्गम को पार करके हिमालय कोई चढ़ा है। लाएगी रंग मेहनत आखिर तुम्हारी एक दिन, लाएगी रंग मेहनत आखिर विशाल तिरुवर वो बीज जो पड़ा है। ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है। सर्व शक्तियों से जब साथ है हमारे, वो सर्व शक्तियों से जब साथ है हमारे, हर काम उसके रहते हर रिज़्क़ हुआ पड़ा है। कभी हारना ना, हिम्मत का कदम बढ़ाओ, कभी हारना ना, हिम्मत का कदम बढ़ाओ, हजारों कदम बढ़ाने वो सामने खड़ा है। ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है, मेरा खुदा बड़ा है।
to this event, first and foremost, I would like to invite Ms. Shubhada Sagurikar, Founder Secretary, ANEI, to introduce ANEICON-2021.
Namaste, friends. On behalf of Association of Nurse Executives India, on this beautiful morning, I, Shubhada Sakurikar, the founding secretary, am delighted to welcome each one of you to this 2 days conference, the ANEICON 2021. Amidst this virtual gathering, we have the registered participants from India and abroad, friends, colleagues, and practicing nurses from nursing fraternity, executive committee and general body members of ANEI, and our esteemed guests from India and the world. I personally welcome and thank everyone and appreciate your lively presence in spite of important official or personal engagements and time zone differences. It is the month of May, and we celebrated the International Nurses Day this month. Many of us role modeled about what nursing represents in India and abroad via personal commitments to nursing pledge, institutional celebrations, media coverage on television or radio, on podcasts, on Facebook, in newspapers, in group interviews, in creative writing, and so on, with one and only one mission, that is, to celebrate nurses, appreciate their continuous, priceless, and significant hard work during the 18-month-old pandemic of COVID-19 affecting the world, grasping the reality that nursing is an enormously important component of healthcare delivery process and nurses' contribution is noteworthy, and finally, saluting the souls of the bereaved young and old nurses who lost their lives in the line of duty while fulfilling their commitment to our nursing profession. Thus, today we begin our 2 days event by acknowledging this positive impact nursing has triggered across humanity and as a beacon of hope to heal the entire world. The Association of Nurse Executives India has been created with a similar objective of celebrating work done by nurses. While I say this, the genesis of ANEI rests with the group of nursing professionals who came together on the basis of similarities in thoughts and actions, facing common challenges, interested in solving issues, and having a long-term vision about nursing to improve it in a sustainable manner. Thus, ANEI was born officially in February of 2017, and we are just 4 years old. In December of 2018, we were registered under the Societies Registration Act. Our governance is via an executive committee comprising of 30 strong members from the nursing fraternity who are highly committed, resilient, and passionate about nursing. They represent the nursing practice, the nursing education, leadership, and they come from different sectors such as government, private, and have worked as nursing advisors, educationists, practitioners, etc. in different areas of professional nursing across the country. Our general body member strength is growing in leaps and bounds by hundreds. Our vision is to provide leadership, professional development, and research for advancing nursing practice, education, patient care, and effectively contributing to achieving India's health goals. Our mission is to work with all stakeholders for establishing a nationwide system to improve the nursing scenario while impacting patient safety and clinical outcomes. To summarize, friends, we are the collective voice of nursing. We are the collaborating partners for growing and developing nursing. We work actively with everyone interested to work with us, and we maintain highest levels of professional standards as well as obligation to society. We are present in 14 states of India, namely Punjab, Delhi, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Telangana, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, and Assam with Northeast states. Many of the states have inaugurated their state chapters already and have thus started working considerably in the areas of nursing practice, education, and research in their respective states. We are present on social media platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, etc., for ease of accessibility. We are very active and closely work with distinguished national health-related organizations and initiatives, to name a few: AHPI, CAHO, Nat Health, Nursing Now, Nursing Holland Visitors Program, Patient Safety and Quality, TNAI, and many more. We have been working tirelessly since the beginning of COVID-19 crisis and continuing to do so until now. We have made our humble submissions to the Honourable Prime Minister of India about suggestions to handle various situations related to COVID in our country. We have conducted many educational webinars for nurses on safety during this pandemic. We have also submitted suggestions in writing to the new National Nursing and Midwifery Commission Bill 2020. We celebrate the lives of nurses who were COVID martyrs on a dedicated page on our website. Our annual General Body Summit was held during December 2020, and we launched our monthly newsletter from then on. From January 2021, we initiated a once-a-month series on patient safety in our Empower Hour for enhancing the safety culture amongst our nursing professionals. We are involved in clinical research studies and surveys to identify practice gaps and to improve processes. We have published our first position statement on rights and responsibilities of nurses to assist them to be accountable and organizations to be responsive to the professional practice of nursing. ANEICON-2021 is our first virtual conference operated from our capital, Delhi. And being the first conference, it is free for everyone who's interested to attend it. The organizing team has carved out a series of events for these 2 days, keeping in mind the need of the hour and current issues of nursing, and therefore termed it as the Transformational Leadership Establishing Trust. For the inauguration, we have invited the most eminent personalities from the highest healthcare officer our country, Honourable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, and also our well-wishers from Association of Healthcare Providers of India and the Trained Nurses Association of India. Apart from the first inaugural session and the last valedictory session, our conference runs into 6 tracks spanning different domains such as changing leadership, managing millennials and Generation Z, human resource innovations, valuing yourself and making yourself valuable, championing quality, putting together efforts of a team, and lastly, the use of technology, innovations, and safety. To deliberate on these specialty topics, we have an array of eminent guest faculty from countries such as the USA, UK, Europe, India, and from celebrated organizations such as the Association of Nursing Leadership, Patient Safety Movement, North American Indian Nurses Association, Life Healthcare, TNAI, AHPI, IHH, Tech Mahindra, MGM Healthcare, Star Consulting, Infusion Nurses Society, Critical Care Nurses Society, Nurses Teachers Association, Indian Society of Psychiatric Nurses, and many celebrated organizations of our country. We appreciate the work done by the nurses as a special feature. We have instituted ANEI Annual Awards in various categories to be announced during the conference. We have invited the younger generation actively to share their thoughts with others by giving them the podium to speak. We are delighted to showcase nurse-led quality improvement projects to let everyone know what nurses are capable of doing. During the valedictory session, we shall be listing out the action points evolving out of our conference and pledge to complete all of those within agreed time limits. We shall also be releasing a leadership competency tool for use by nurses. At the end, I must reiterate that a lot of work has gone to construct the format of this conference to make it interesting, crisp, and relevant to today's times. We sincerely hope that every participant shall enjoy every part of it and take back actionable items for yourself and for your respective organization. Thank you and happy learning. Namaste.
Thank you, Ms. Shubhada. I take this pleasure to invite Ms. Dr.Roy, Founder President, ANEI, for the welcome address.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really lost for words. It's such an important day for Association of Nurse Executives India. Well-awaited day. I wish you could hear my heart beating. You could hear it, really hear it out so loud. I'm so glad that our secretary, Ms. Shubhada Sakurikar, had wrapped up the entire story of Annie so well. Thank you so much, Shubhada. So let me get into what I'm supposed to do here today. I'm here to welcome each and everyone to this prestigious event, ANEICON
Dr. Robyn Begley.
2021. First of all, it is my great pleasure and honor to invite and welcome Dr. Harshvardhan, Honourable Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. I know, sir, that you are very busy and still you have taken time to be with us today. Thank you so much for that, sir, and a very warm welcome to you. Before I go to our next dignitary, I would definitely like to welcome someone who is not here, but you have seen him in the very beginning when you came into this auditorium. That is Dr. Pratap C. Reddy. Sir had been very kind to give us this message. He is known as the father of private healthcare in India. Thank you so much, sir. And we are grateful for your blessings. Next one on the line to welcome is Dr. Girdhar Gyani, Director General, Association of Healthcare Providers of India. So, sir, I have known him for quite some time now, and I must say he's a great champion of nurses and a great supporter of Association of Nurse Executives India, and he is always there on a phone call for support. Thank you so much, sir, for being here today, and we look forward to hear you give your message very soon. Thank you so much, sir, and a very warm welcome to you. The next person I'm going to welcome is very well known in the nursing fraternity. That is Dr. Roy George, National President, Trained Nurses Association of India, the largest body in the country. And we are very grateful and happy that you could join us today. Thank you very much and a very warm welcome on behalf of all of us. The next dignitary on the dais is a very special person, a nursing leader all the way from United States of America. That is Dr. Robyn Begley, Chief Executive Officer of the American Organization for Nursing Leadership and Senior Vice President, Chief Nursing Officer of the American Hospital Association. Ma'am has more than 40 years of experience in healthcare, and she has numerous awards, which I am not going to enlist, but I can only say we are so honored that you are available for us on this maiden journey of Association of Nurse Executives India. Thank you so much, Dr. Robyn Begley, for being with us, and a very warm welcome to you. My special warm welcome to all the presidents of all other nursing associations and office bearers of India and abroad. A very warm welcome to all of you. Special welcome to all our external speakers to this great event. Without you, we would not have made this a great event. Thank you very much for your support and your time. My special welcome to all our own speakers, our own chairs, our own executive members, chapter presidents especially, and all the ANEI members. A very special welcome. We all are proud that this day has actually realized and we are literally live today. Thank you so much. As it is told, no event, no conference, no webinar can ever be successful without the delegates. So a special and a fantastic and warm welcome to each and every delegate in the audience. Thank you very much for being here. Last but not the least, we have to thank in a very big way to all the partners who supported us for this event. Platinum sponsor Essity, Gold sponsor Convatec, Silver sponsor Mulinke. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm not very sure. It's very tongue twisting, right? And of course, our media partner, It's For You. Before I leave, I should not forget to give a special welcome to our well-wishers, Association of Healthcare Providers of India and CAHO. They all have been always our champions, and they always remember us when they have their conference. So we are also remembering you, and a very warm welcome to this event. Once again, in case I forgot someone, heartfelt warm welcome to all of you. Let's have a fantastic event. Enjoy the day. Exciting things to come forward for today and tomorrow. So have a fantabulous 2 days. And thank you so much for all the support all of you have given. Jai Hind and Namaste.
Thank you, Ma'am President. We are honored to have with us an eminent nurse leader and our EC member, Dr. Bimla Kapoor, who would be accompanied by our President ANEI, Ms. Tankamko Mays, for the inaugural session. Thank you, Ma'am President. We are honored to have with us
Namaste to everybody. Dignitaries of the inaugural session, nursing fraternity from India and all over the world from various countries, very, very dear delegates. It's my privilege to say a few words for our Honourable Health Minister, Dr. Harshvardhan ji. Dr. Harshvardhan, Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Science, Technology and Earth Sciences, is kindly consented to be the chief guest of our Association of Nurses Executives of India International Conference of first of its kind. Dr. Harshvardhan has been always instrumental in seeing and supporting the cause of nursing as per my experience with him. He found that the nurses need to be given a higher status and helped us to develop the Delhi Nursing Council, because otherwise all the nurses who were trained in Delhi were going to Punjab to get their RN, RM done, which was quite a difficult task for our nursing students and nursing colleagues. So when he was Minister of Health, State Health Minister, he saw that the bill is passed in the Parliament. And of course, during the inaugural session, even though that time we had a different regime, he did come to address to the audience. So we always cherish those memories which he shared with us. Also, I would like to bring to the notice of everyone that within no time, when we discussed with him, he saw that the National Nursing and Midwifery Commission draft bill is prepared and put it up to the nursing personnel. A committee was formed and he is ensuring that this bill is passed as early as possible to replace the existing 75 years old Indian Nursing Council bill. It's not that there may be many, many changes, but definitely there is a proactive approach. There is a lot of autonomy given to the National Nursing and Midwifery Commission Bill 2020, and we are looking forward to be placed in the cabinet as early as possible to be made as act. So nursing is strengthened by all these small little efforts, but they are very, very important and meaningful to the nursing professionals. Thank you for contributing to all these things. Number of prestigious social professional organizations have honored Dr. Harshvardhan ji. He was also awarded General Polio Eradication Championship Award by WHO 1990, and again the Polio Championship Award in 2020 for complete eradication of polio. He was awarded Swasth Ratna, and in 2020, he was elected as the chair of World Health Organization Executive Board. And that's a big reward to our country through Dr. Harshvardhan ji. I would also like to share that he is mostly called as Swasth Vardhan. Vardhan Swasth. That's the connotation used for him when his colleagues and other people address him. Your leadership during COVID pandemic would enable the citizen of our country to overcome a very, very difficult and crisis situation. we really thank you for taking up a spare time, just few minutes, to address to this August gathering, and very, very important nursing leaders of this country who are managing the whole nursing care system, which is the largest system in the healthcare of the country through the staff nurses in this COVID period and otherwise. I would like to say that the theme chosen is much to your heart, because you are also looking for transforming the leadership, and you are making effort to transform the leadership to more of the middle level and youngsters people, because that is what is going to establish trust, that when the leadership percolates down. With these few words, let me welcome you, Dr. Harshvardhan ji, for accepting our invitation and being with us for today, in spite of being in and out of the Honourable Prime Minister's office. You were able to take few minutes. I welcome you and request you to deliberate your thoughts. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Dr. Robyn Begley, CEO, American Organization for Nursing Leadership, Dr.Roy, George, President, Trained Nurses Association of India, Dr. Girdhar, Gyani, Director General, Association of Healthcare Providers of India, Ms. Thangam Gomes, President, Association of Nurse Executives of India, Dr. Bimla Kapoor, former Director and Professor, School of Health Sciences, IGNOU, nursing leaders of the country and the world, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to be addressing the August gathering of Association of Nurse Executives of India, popularly known as ANEI. I understand that the majority of ANEI members are senior nurse leaders from the private sector. I appreciate the role played by the nurses, who form close to 40% of healthcare workforce. We also acknowledge the fact that a major chunk of healthcare in our country is managed in the private sector. The sheer size of nursing human resources simply indicates that given the right trajectory, nurses can and shall play a crucial role in attaining the Millennium Goals of healthcare, and ANEI can play a critical role in being a partner in all phases of this journey, right from planning to execution. The theme of the International Nurse Day this year, Nurses, a Voice to Lead, a Vision for Future Healthcare, aptly captures the role of nurse in healthcare. India has a shortage of adequately trained human resources in the healthcare sector, and this shortage has been felt during the ongoing COVID pandemic also. But it fills me with pride and satisfaction to note that despite this shortage, our healthcare personnel have left no stone unturned to tide over the present crisis. With deep gratitude, may the joint efforts of the government and the private sector unite to combat and overcome this common enemy. I have also noticed that in a short time, ANEI has established itself as a credible, responsible and proactive association which balances its views collectively and intelligently. I hope to see the members of the association strengthening the government initiatives in creating a better future for nursing in India. I am also hopeful that this two-day international conference being organized by ANEI on the theme Transformational Leadership, Establishing Trust will bring out new perspectives in developing strategies for optimal and gainful utilization of nursing human resources for a better and healthy future of the country. Thanks once again for inviting me to address this august audience and sharing my views.
Dr. Girdhar J. Gyani is the Director General, Association of Healthcare Providers, India. The association is registered as not-for-profit NGO under Society Registration Act 1860. AHPI, as it is known, represents vast majority of healthcare providers in India through network of state-level chapters. It works closely with the key stakeholders, government, member hospitals, and the community at large to realize the universal health coverage. Mission of AHPI is to build capacity in healthcare system with focus on patient safety and affordability. Prior to this, Dr. Gyani was Secretary General, Quality Council of India, an apex national body responsible for establishing and operating national accreditation structure and promoting quality in all walks of life. SME World magazine in its cover story, June 2012, issue described Dr. Gyani as the quality man of India. Dr. Gyani is widely recognized as founder of healthcare quality in India. During his tenure as Secretary General, Quality Council of India, Dr. Gyani played pivotal role in formulation and operating of National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers, NABH, for the first time in the country, which has resulted in improving patient safety in country. NABH has emerged as key criteria for evaluation of hospitals for a variety of government and private paying schemes. Now, that's in summary of our next dignitary, Dr. Girdhar J. Gyani, and I warmly welcome him to share his message. And I must admit, for me, Dr. Gyani means quality. Thank you, sir, and welcome to our session.
I am Dr. Girdhar Gyani, and I convey greetings on behalf of Association of Healthcare Providers India to the ANEI and the family members of the ANEI. In fact, I'll you know that ANEI was actually created on the platform of AHPI, and we have very strong relationship between the two organizations. Now, thank you very much for inviting me to speak on this momentous occasion. The subject is transformational leadership and building trust. Now, let me put it few points about what is this transformational leadership. To best of my mind, a leader, if he can inspire, he or she can inspire others to dream more, to learn more, and to become more and do more. So you see, this is the fundamental of a transformational leadership. In short, a transformational leader is the one who engages his team, inspires them, and carry them together. And most important is that such leadership is always ready to question the status quo. That means there is an element of risk which is necessary in this kind of leadership role. In fact, I am reminded by a famous quote of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, you know, who narrated this thing to me in person when I had met him in February 2007 in the Rashtrapati Bhavan. You know, he told me that the leader is the one who creates more leaders. And a successful leader is the one whose disciples outshine him. That is the broad-mindedness of a transformational leader. One more point I want to add here, that normally we talk two things in a leader. One is that he should have strategy and he should have character. So normal ones mention that if by chance you have to be without one out of strategy and character, then you can afford to be without strategy. So in short, the character and honesty of the purpose are the two fundamentals which are required in this kind of leadership role. Now, coming to the context of our program on nursing leaders, today's time is very difficult time. In future, we will be judging what we did as a leader in this difficult time of pandemics. You know, this is the time, this is the occasion where we are finding, at times we are finding helpless. And many of the people I don't want to call them leaders. I find them, they hide behind the scene. They are hesitating in coming in the open. No, this is the time, even if you are helpless, please come in the forward, come in the front. Take everybody along with, this is a difficult situation. We are unable to do this, but we are still together. We will find solution together. I think this is where this message is to the national leadership, medical leadership, hospital leadership, and of course, above all, the nursing leadership. You see, the nursing leader has one basic characteristics, that is the empathy. And the nurse actually is the commander on the ground. Forget about the top management, senior clinician. On ground, the nurse is the leader. And it is her action which are going to determine the outcomes, clinical outcomes, managerial outcome of any hospital or any shop floor. Now, this confidence has to be built in the nursing leaders of today and tomorrow. We have to keep working that in case our chips are down, we are not going to run away. We are still going to be there. A good leader will be able to generate a lot of new ideas, not only from himself or herself, but among his team members, because the kind of inspirational leadership he or she is giving, the members will go out of the way to come forward and provide the new inputs. In fact, in the pandemics, when it happened in the wave 1, we realized that in many places, the doctors and nurses were afraid of facing the patients. In fact, only some of the hospitals initially showed that guts and courage, where HOD, nurse leader, they used to sit together every day morning along with all the support staff. And then they said, we are all prepared. We have the PPE kit. We have protocols. We have environment. This is our duty. That used to enthuse everybody. And I think we were able to overcome that tough battle. So today is again the same time that trust which comes from the leader is only by being yourself in the front and leading the team by example. So on this occasion, I once again convey my best of the wishes to the ANEI leadership and wish that this program is going to be a great success, and outcome of this program will provide us the solid SOP, practical SOP, which we'll be able to put forward for our future and present nursing leadership. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Girdhar Gyani, for being with us from the beginning. As it was conceived, ANEI was conceived, you had been really a big support from then onwards. And we look forward to this continuity of support, not only from you, but also from all of your team members. The message given by you during this deliberation had been great. Thank you very much for being with us. Dear friends, I take this privilege and have a pleasure of inviting the Professor Dr. Roy K. George for this inaugural session. Professor Dr. Roy K. George is very well known. He's a national president of Trained Nurses Association of India, which has more than 5 lakhs nurses enrolled. Trained Nurses Association of India is more than 105 years old and has contributed to establishing many of the firsts in the country And the country actually is going through the changes after the Trained Nurses Association has established like Indian Nursing Council, Directorate, and many other units and branches and the councils. So we are very happy to have Dr. Roy with us. And in spite of his COVID problems in the state, he's still with us. Thank you for being with us. He is a director of Academic Baby Memorial Hospital and Principal College of Nursing of the same institute in Kerala. He has been on board of studies of various colleges and universities. To his credit, he has got several publications nationally and internationally. We also found that he is very proactive and a good listener whenever the problems of nurses are expressed to him. And his leadership, I'm sure, is going to take way ahead the Trained Nurses Association in India and the world over. Very happy to have you, Dr. Roy, with us. Over to you. Thank you so much.
Greetings to all of you from Trained Nurses Association of India. I am really privileged and feel honored to be here during this annual conference of Association of Nursing Executives in India, ANEI, organized amidst this pandemic crisis. I congratulate the organizers for having such a conference organized amidst of various difficulties faced by nurses and the nation as a whole in these difficult times. ANEI is one of the youngest associations in nursing in our country, as I understand it. And as far as I know, it consists of cream of nursing leadership, those nurses in executive positions, mainly in corporate sector, constitute the members of this association. Of course, you may have members from other sectors also, but predominantly. And the cream leadership of nursing which is there in ANEI can definitely do wonders for the profession, because they constitute decision-making nurses, which is comparatively lesser in a less autonomous, independent profession status nursing enjoys in this country. Trained Nurse Association of India, the 113-year-old Nurse Association, which is one of the oldest nursing associations in the world, is always happy to associate with newer organizations like ANEI in bringing development to nursing profession and nurses, and in ensuring welfare of nurses. As you know, many organizations are there in nursing. There are general organizations like TNA, which has membership from all the sections and levels of nursing profession. There are specialty organizations like Society of Midwives, Society of Psychiatric Nurses, Society of Critical Care Nurses, Cardiology Nurses, and there are a host of trade unions in both in private government, central government, as well as state government sector. All of these associations have leaders and leadership positions. In spite of all these associations, definitely there is a large nature of complaints regarding the status of profession in India, because in a developing country like India, the profession has a lot of challenges and obstacles in its path of progress. We are still not fully an independent, autonomous profession, though we are developing and evolving. Many times our development and growth is slower than expected. So the challenges faced by profession are also challenges for the leadership or the organizations. Let us try to combat it together. And in this conference, I am supposed to talk about transformation leadership. In my view, leadership itself is transformation. Every leadership has to be a transformation, because the only thing permanent in this world is change. If a leader is not able to work for change, dream for change, and inspire for change, he is not an effective leader. Rather, there is no need of a leadership if it is for status quo. So every leader has to be transformation in changing, bringing in change and working for change. And like a leader is someone, or leadership or organization is something which motivates people, which can transform lukewarm desires for achievement into burning passions for success. When we fight for something, the leader's role is to, leadership organizational role is to make this battle as strong as possible. And one thing which I feel to be changed in nursing leadership in India is our leadership in many positions, many organizations is very hierarchical. It is a master-servant or master-subordinate relationship in militants. Always a good leadership, a transformational leadership will be always not like that. It will be always something like the leader will be first among the equals. He is one among the equals. Maximum he can be first among the equals, where there is a mutual respect and trust relationship. Trust is a very important factor in a transformational relationship. The colleagues or the members of the organization shall have trust in the leader, and leader also shall trust his accomplices or his colleagues for when working together in for a objective or for achieving an aim. In this process, leaders has to be always very democratic, shall be always a visionary who can dream and plan things and can transmit this to his colleagues and lobby for this change with authorities, with government, with policy makers, with bureaucrats and with the administrators. And as you all know, nursing is an area where there is a lot of blame game going on. Many associations blame TNA for all the ills and difficulties in the profession. TNA may say all the problems are due to some trade unions in the state government or central government or private sector. They are not, they are working against the nobility of the profession. They are destroying nobility of profession. There is no values. Nursing is a noblest profession in the world, and so whatever other associations are not doing, there is no need of specialty. No, this is all not at all good. We shall all have we shall have a duty to work together, because each of the associations, each of the trade unions, each of the specialty organizations have their own aims and objectives. We shall find a common platform to work together, where all this will contribute directly to development and welfare of the profession. At least we should learn to agree to disagree on certain points and reach a consensus on. This is the policy of Trained Nurse Association of India, and shall be the policy of every leader of every organization. And also, one thing which we have seen in many of the nursing organizations in India is that there is not change in leadership. When leadership may be for change, but I say there shall be change of leadership also. A leader at the top, or maybe a president of an association or secretary general of an association, whomever it is, who is the topmost post in the association, shall have maximum 2 times, maybe not more than 1 time if ideal, so that every good leader will be able to nurture leaders in and among their colleagues, inspire, instill, and bring up new. If a leader fails to hand over the mandate to the next generation, that leadership itself is a failure, because nurturing leadership is very important for the development of profession. If A or B is maybe very good, but he or she shall be a lifelong leader. He can be a good leader, is a good follower also. He can be a patron, he can be an advisor, he can be also a follower. So that way leadership has to change in our profession. All these changes will definitely make the profession a better place to work and practice. Wishing all the best, while thanking the organizers of this conference, especially President Tangam Gomez, for inviting me for this speech, and we have been working together on many issues in the last 2 years, and wishing all the best for the activities of the association. And they promise we will work together towards development and welfare of nursing professionals and development of nursing professionals. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Roy George, for such a supportive and encouraging message. My personal experience with Dr. Roy had been that he's always available on the phone, and if I leave a message, he's busy, he will definitely message back. So he always supports any concerns that we raise, me as an individual or as Annie. If I share anything, there is always a response, and he will always come back what he is going to do about it. So thank you so much, and we look forward to the continued support. And TNA can be rest assured that Annie is definitely going to support the largest nurses association in our country, because ANEI believes that we need to do whatever is best for nurses and nursing in India. Thank you very much, Dr. Roy. Now it is my pleasure once again to welcome Dr. Robyn Begley. I have already introduced her titles and what she is holding in American Organization of Nursing Leadership, and she is also the Senior Vice President, Chief Nursing Officer of the American Hospital Association. Come to think of it, it is almost 10 years since I wanted that an association like this will be collaborating with the Leadership Association in US, and it has definitely come to fruition. And I must say that we are so happy that Dr. Begley is over here sharing her message, and she very much was concerned about the situation in our country. Dr. Begley, thank you very much for taking time out and giving this message for the Indian nurses. And we also look forward, as Association of Nurse Executives India, we look forward to collaborating with American Organization for Nursing Leadership for the betterment of nurses and collaborative efforts for nurses in India as well as across the globe. And thank you once again, Dr. Robyn Begley, and we are looking forward to your message. Thank you once again.
I'm Robyn Begley, CEO of the American Organization for Nursing Leadership. I want to begin by personally thanking you for all you do for your patients and your communities. As I record this, India is in the midst of a devastating second surge. You and your teams of heroes are working tirelessly, caring for critically ill patients and comforting families of loved ones suffering, while fearing for your own families. Reflect on probably the darkest year in our lifetime. It is important to find the moments of light. You, our nurse leaders, are at the center of this light. It is your dedication, your courage, your compassion, and your strength. Thank you for the sacrifices you continually make to care for your loved ones, provide comfort to those grieving, and protect the health and well-being of the people of India, but also of the world. The impact of COVID-19 highlighted the importance of leadership at the global level, the national level, and leadership within local communities. Initially, this new virus created an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty within the public. We learned the importance of trust, and communication was essential to the public understanding that science is behind the need for hand washing, wearing a mask, standing 6 feet apart, and vaccination. We have also seen the importance of including nurse leaders at the decision table. Nurse leaders are shaping health policy to address capacity needs, utilizing telehealth technology to increase patients' access to healthcare, and innovating care delivery to provide the best care we can in circumstances that are far from optimal. Throughout this global pandemic, we have heard countless stories of dedication, compassion, and selflessness from people in countless sectors around the world. Among these heroes are the nurses leading on the front line and behind the scenes in the fight against COVID-19. For nearly 20 years, the public has identified nursing as the most trusted profession. So it's not surprising that we've seen a greater recognition of the critical role of nurses in protecting the health and well-being of our communities. Nurses have the trusted relationships with their patients and the public, as well as the skills to address their concerns and tailor the messages so people can understand what actions they need to take to remain healthy or what to do if they get sick. As the leaders of the most trusted profession, it is critical that nurse leaders are attuned to and address the challenges facing frontline nurses. This pandemic has exacerbated many of the challenges already facing nursing, but it has also created new ones. To help shed light on nurse leaders' primary challenges, leading practices, and areas of support during this pandemic, AONL fielded 2 COVID-19 pulse check surveys following the initial and winter surges in the United States. These studies measured key concerns, primary challenges, lasting changes, and preparedness for future pandemics or surges. As you can see on this slide, the emotional health and well-being of staff, surge staffing training and reallocation, and communicating and implementing changing policies are the top 3 challenges facing nurse leaders right now. Nurse leaders recognized that constantly changing policies and procedures would make building trust among staff and patients difficult. COVID-19 has heightened the need for several core competencies. Much like the public, there are a lot of clinicians listening to the news, and that evokes a lot of emotions. People are nervous, and the uncertainty of this virus is creating fear. However, nurse leaders need to lead with a calm demeanor, with confidence and transparency. Look at the science and make decisions, with the caveat that things can change the more we learn. Be attuned to the well-being of your staff. We are in this for the long term. It is the nurse leader's role to promote confidence, trust, and communication in their staff. The other nursing leadership competencies heightened by this pandemic include the importance of partnering with academic schools of nursing to ensure nursing students are prepared and able to respond to public health emergencies. Understanding the changing healthcare environment, especially stay up to date on changing regulations, procedures, and protocols. The importance of fostering a culture of diversity, inclusion, and equity within the nursing workforce, but also patient care. Knowing how to advocate within your healthcare organization, but also educating policymakers about what changes are needed. Increased access to personal protective equipment, licensure waivers to ensure there are enough nurses to provide care, and the ability to use technology to keep patients and staff safe while providing care. And finally, utilizing new models of care that focus on the interprofessional team of physicians, nursing, respiratory therapy, and other healthcare workers. On behalf of my nurse leader colleagues in the US and around the world, we salute your dedication and leadership throughout this tragic and historic moment in time and offer our heartfelt thanks and support. While it may feel like it at times, you are not alone. Nurse leaders across the world share your same concerns and struggles. This pandemic has reminded us how interconnected we all are. This virus does not recognize borders or differences in cultures. Together, we will advance the health of patients and communities. Thank you for your leadership in this unprecedented time. We look forward to the future and to working with you.
The much-awaited, prestigious ANEI Awards are here with us, and for which I would like to invite Dr. Jyoti Clara, Founder President, ANEI, to release the awards. Over to you, Dr. Jyoti.
Thank you, Deepa. We are entering into one of the most exciting moments of the day. ANEI Annual Award, a historical milestone of Association of Nurse Executives India, is getting its launch at ANEICON-2021 for the first time to honor and recognize nurses and nursing fraternity of all generations. A systematic process was carefully conceptualized and meticulously implemented in selection of nominees for the 3 categories of awards, namely ANEI Trendsetter Award, ANEI Young Leader Award, ANEI Lifetime Achievement Award. Our prestigious external expert jury members, Dr. Ravindra Karanjekar, a senior leader in Indian healthcare and a mentor for many healthcare professionals. Ms. Shobha Mishra Ghosh, a dynamic personality, in healthcare industry, the Director and Head, Government Affairs and Policy, India and South Asia, GE Healthcare. Dr. Shobha, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Anna University, and a close associate of ANEI Tamil Nadu chapter. And our international representative member of ANEI, Ms. Kavaljit Oberoi, were involved in selection of 3 final awardees. May I invite Dr. Girdhar Gyani, Director General AHPI, who is fondly known as Father of Quality in Indian Soil and a renowned personality in healthcare industry, to honor the ANEI Trendsetter Awardee. Over to Dr. Girdhar Gyani.
The ANEI Annual Trendsetter Award is being given to the young nurse who has been a nursing lead for designing and implementing advanced certificate course in critical care nursing at Methra Hospital, Kozhikode, with the public-private partnership. It gives me immense pleasure in announcing the name of the winner. The trendsetter for the year 2021 is registered nurse K.V. Rathi. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Girdhar Gyani ji. Now let us hear from Mr. Radip what he is wishing to say to us after having received the honor, the Trendsetter Award for the year 2021.
Thank you, Association of Nurse Executives India, considering us Trendsetter Award 2021. We are really excited and glad to accept this award. It was one of the esteemed and proud project of Methra Hospital, Kozhikode. It was inaugurated by Health Minister of Kerala, and we could leverage the time of critical care nurses and doctors and take care of more than 30 patients today at various remote areas of Kerala. So the nursing department of Methra Hospital, on behalf of Methra Hospital, I acknowledge the award. Thank you so much once again, Association of Nurse Executives India, for considering us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Radip. May I invite Dr. Bimla Kapoor, former Director and Professor School of Life Sciences, Indira Gandhi National Open University, and Chairperson, National Nursing and Midwifery Commission Bill 2020, and a senior nursing professional and an EC member of ANEI, to honor the ANEI Young Leadership Awardee. Ma'am, please.
I feel very honored to announce this award, the ANEI Annual Young Leader Award, which goes to a very young leader in nursing, a critical care nurse who earned her position as the unit head quality of Fortis Hospital, Anandpur, in only a 7 years period of her career journey. This prestigious Young Leader Award 2021 goes to registered nurse RNRM Banuri Shisha. We are very happy to announce that. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, Dr. Bimla Kapoor. Ms. Barnish, I am sure this is a great moment in your professional journey. Please come and share your happiness of receiving the Young Leader of the Year 2021.
It's an honor and privilege to receive this award from ANEI. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for His blessing. I would like to thank my family and friends for the support, especially my mom for being there with me and for her guidance. I would like to thank Dolly ma'am, who's my Chief of Nursing, for her guidance and support. and Dr. Arafat Faisal, who is the medical superintendent, for giving me this opportunity. And last but not the least, I would like to say that this journey is definitely not an easy one, but a journey worth taking. I would like to encourage everyone to take opportunity as it comes, give the best that you can, and allow yourself to grow. Thank you.
May I have pleasure inviting Dr. Robyn Begley, CEO, American Organization for Nursing Leadership, Senior Vice President, Chief Nursing Officer of the American Hospital Association, and a recipient of Visionary Leader Award to honor the ANEI Lifetime Achievement Awardee. May we all give a standing ovation for the awardee.
ANEI Annual Lifetime Achievement Award goes to a living legend in the nursing profession. She is the recipient of the Gold Medal and Rotary Scholarship Award for obtaining first class in Masters of Science Nursing, Merit Scholarship in Rehabilitation Nursing from the All India Institution of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, and the first nurse to be honored as the Hall of Fame Nursing Society of India at Canada. She also received the Kokila Ben Dhirubhai Ambani Trophy for Spirit of Florence Nightingale at Mumbai in appreciation of her personal contributions in nursing and Smart Nurse Legend of the Year Award 2018 for exemplary, meritorious, and lifetime achievements and services rendered, adding value to Indian nursing from Healthcare Connection at Delhi on the 16th of March 2018. She has held various international and national posts in various healthcare professional bodies. She has also been instrumental in the formation of the Nursing Research Society of India in 1986, recognized by national and international agencies, and initiating the post-basic Bachelor of Science nursing program through distance education at Indira Gandhi National Open University. She deserves a standing ovation while being awarded the ANEI Lifetime Achievement Award 2021, and she is none other than Ms. Uma Handa. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Begley. Let us listen to what Madam Uma Handa is wishing to say after receiving the prestigious ANEI Lifetime Achievement Award. Madam, Miss Uma Handa, over to you.
My dear friends and colleagues from nursing fraternity, I always wanted to be a nurse despite belonging to the doctor's family. I was touched with the care that was provided by the nurses at that time and used to be amazed with their knowledge, compassion, and promptness. Therefore, I became nurse despite huge resistance from my family, and I have been always very proud about my decision. I believe courage is one of the most important qualities of a nurse, which I was blessed with from my childhood. Courageously, I opted for nursing. Courageously, I opted to take care of my elderly mother-in-law and my family after my marriage, and stayed away from nursing for 18 years, and courageously I resumed back my profession after that. When I look back the memory lane, this courage has always helped me to break my comfort zone and get the desired growth in my personal and professional front. I want to give my heartfelt gratitude to the Association of Nurse Executives India and all the respected jury members for finding me suitable for this prestigious award. Now, at this phase of my life, I did not expect recognition. However, I am humbled on this gesture of love and regards from you to me. I sincerely pray and want to send my message and blessings to all my nurses who are untiringly working for the COVID patient through so many sacrifices at their personal, professional, health and social level. My heart really melts with all the families who lost their members due to this pandemic. I wish them strength and peace for their family, their relatives, and their friends. Nursing is a profession of holistic care, and the future of nursing belongs to you. Please draft, and create so that you can also proudly say about your profession to the young generation when you are in my age. At the end, I would just like to say a few lines by ANEICON for all my courageous nurses. खुदी को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे कि बता तेरी रज़ा क्या है. Thank you very much.
So we have come to the end of the award ceremony. Congratulations to all ANEI Award winners of the year 2021. Mr. Ratif, Ms. Badnish, and Madam Uma Handa. Heartfelt thanks to all the jury members, Dr. Ravindra Karanjekar, Ms. Shobha Mishra Ghosh, and Dr. Shobha. Inspirational leaders, your presence added value to the award ceremony. Dr. Girdhar Gyani, Dr. Bimla Kapoor, and Dr. Robyn Begley. We are delighted by your presence. Thank you. I thank the award committee members, Hannah and Glory, and ANEI official President Thankam, Secretary Shubhada, and Treasurer Ajita for making this event a great success. Last but not the least, the individuals and the organization who came forward to nominate for the awards. ANEI Annual Award program looks for more such awards in 2020. Stay tuned to participate in the ANEI Annual Award ceremony in the coming year. Thank you all.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Jyoti, and a heartiest congratulations to all the awardees. To conclude the inaugural session, may I call upon President Delhi Chapter ANEI and Organizing Secretary Captain Sandhya Shankar Pandey for a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Deepa. Thank you very much. Friends, very good morning, everybody, and good evening, Dr. Begley. It's my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks for the inaugural session of this international conference on transformational leadership on establishing trust. On behalf of Association of Nurse Executives India, I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks to the esteemed dignitaries, Dr. Harshvardhan, Honourable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Girdhar Gyani, Secretary General of Association of the Healthcare Providers India, Dr. Roy K. George, our National President of Trained Nurses Association of India, and Dr. Robyn Begley, Chief Executive Officer of American Organization of Nursing Leadership, United States of America, and founder members of ANEI for having spared their valuable time and shared their mind on the subject. This morning, we at ANEI are thankful to Dr. Harshvardhan, our Honourable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, for having spared his commitment and consenting to be the chief guest. Thank you very much, sir. Next, I would like to extend our gratitude to Sir Dr. Girdhar Gyani for his continued patronage towards empowering the nursing community. Sir, but for your vision, ANEI would not have been in existence, and therefore your contributions are the guiding light that you have been cannot be expressed in words. Thank you very much, Dr. Gyani. We thank you, Dr. Roy, for your insights shared this morning. I must say it's premature to thank, as we at ANEI, we continue to seek your guidance, support, and cooperation in our journey towards achieving an empowered and capable nursing workforce in the country. To Dr. Robyn Begley, we extremely Thank you for having consented to be a part of this conference, despite the timings being not so convenient to you. Please accept a very warm namaskar and dhanyawad from here, India, for sharing your vision on nursing leadership and achieving excellence through leadership. I'm sanguine that the upcoming sessions will threadbare detail upon the suggestions and directions shown by your extremely experts and esteemed dignitaries towards achieving transformational leadership, and participants stand to gain immensely from it. I also thank and acknowledge the vision of the founding members for establishing Association of Nurse Executives India today, an association aiming to provide leadership, professional development, research assistance to the advanced nursing practice, nursing education and patient care, and thus contributing effectively to the nation's health goal. Finally, I would like to thank the entire team of ANEI, our partners, Essity, Convatec, Monlike, Kaho, and It's For You Technology, for their unflinching support for conduct of this conference. And before I hand over back to the MC, I would like to convey my heartiest congratulations to all the award winners. God bless you all. And thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Captain Sandhya. And so do we come here with the end of track 1.